Hello, my awesome and amazing Scorpios. It's Mel with Blue Scorpion Tarot here to bring you another general collective reading. Let's see what's going on in the overall energy dynamics. Calling upon the trusted ancestors of my Scorpio viewers and subscribers to bring in the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth through the power of the numbers. And so it is. And of course, rolling the dice to see what I need to shuffle the deck to. Power of number 7. Power of number 6. And power of number 9. Okay, 769. So, looks like we are going to the number 22. Some of you Scorpios are dealing with a Cancer or a Leo born in the month of July. You could also be dealing with a Gemini or a Cancer born in the month of June. You could also be dealing with a Virgo or a Libra born in the month of September. You could also be dealing with an Aquarius or a Pisces born in the month of February. Some of you were born in 1962, 1967, or 1969. You could have also been born in 1972, 1976, or 1979. You could have also been born in 1992, 1996, or possibly 1997 for some of you. But go into the power of number 22 for the beautiful star sign of Scorpio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. Trusted ancestors of my Scorpio viewers and subscribers, what is the overall general collective energy, please? What does Scorpio need to know at this time frame? Show me what's up. Power of number 7, the Chariot. Number 7 came up on the first roll of the dice. Again, you could be dealing with a Cancer or a Leo born in the month of July. Something about forward movement. This is all about victory and success. Having a very victorious mindset where the roads are going to be open now. Some of you might even want to consider doing a traditional road opener ritual for yourself. They have road opener oils, they have road opener herbs. You just have to do your research. But, when you're doing a candle working or a manifestation for yourself, you guys, in truth, it's how your trusted ancestors work with you when you go into prayer or meditation. It's what feels right to you. But they have even opened the roads incense, which would be great to be, burning every day, once a day, between now and the end of the year. Okay, because we are going into Mercury retrograde. Okay. So I know with the holidays and everything, making big ticket purchased items for gifts to bestow upon, friends and family members. So make sure that you're choosing wisely. Okay. Try not to rack up your credit cards if you don't have to. Okay. But I feel like this is more for your career and your personal life. Okay. Being able to take charge. I feel like with this Chariot, learning how to take back your personal power and personal control, being in perfect power, perfect control. To me, it's the solar plexus energy. Right now, getting into center, the center portion of your body. Some of you guys have been trying to work on your abs. Some of you could also be going through bloating issues. To me, whenever we get bloated, this means that, yes, it could be true that we're not eating the best of foods. And with the holidays and everything, we have a way of overindulging, which is not good for the gut health. Okay, so maybe learning some form of self-control when it comes to what you're putting into your mouth, especially during the holidays, and portion controlling. Portion controlling is so powerful. Okay, so I know sometimes easier said than done, but think about your confidence, think about your energy levels, okay? Because I feel like spirit could be pushing you out of your comfort zone here to really start going the distance on what it is that you want to do and not be afraid anymore. Let's see what the Chariot's bringing in. Teamwork and collaboration. This could talk about a business partner for some of you, or things are going to be working out in your favor. We have the World card. A lot of times with the World card during this time of year, I look at it as December 31st of 2023 or just December 31st, so meaning New Year's Eve night. Okay, so be very conscientious about where you're going out on New Year's Eve as well, making sure that you are, if you decide to drink, take an Uber, get somebody to be a DD, designated driver, okay? But as far as, this is like charging ahead into 2024, having a plan of action for the first 30 days of January, just focusing on January right now, okay? And how you're going to shift frequency. Just break the goal down in smaller increments, smaller steps, okay? And then things will start to work more out in your favor, okay? I'm going to go into the Kipper deck. Some of you are dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. What is the Chariot, please? The distant horizons. Okay, so there's going to be more movement. You may even start to feel like a surge of an adrenaline rush over the next 7 days to maybe tie up some loose ends and making sure that the last 2 weeks of December that you're feeling good about yourself, that you're not overwhelming yourself, not having so many irons on the fire. I get it, easier said than done. But again, making sure that you're also taking time out for you to decompress, okay? When we're constantly the Energizer Bunny, you guys, we can end up becoming very counterproductive. I've been there, okay? What is something here working out for the best? The wealthy man, the wealthy woman, the wealthy person. This can also be somebody new that is going to enter into your life. However, again, I was picking up on career. So you guys who have all of these awesome ideas to market a service, a product, whatever the case may be, you will become very rich, provided that your plan of action for 2024, it starts with January. The first 30 days is going to set the tone for the rest of the year of 2024. Okay. This can talk about an investment, an investor. Maybe some of you guys are looking for investors. But things are going to start to take off. And again, it's about your mindset right now, getting control of your thoughts. Once you have control of your thoughts, your emotions are going to be regulated. Okay? And you're not going to be questioning, going back and forth and feeling like you're, on some roller coaster ride. Okay? Let's go into the Moonology cards and see what inspirational message is here. Exactly, spirits. Thank you so much. Have faith in your dreams, the waxing crescent moon. Okay, so guess what? We're in a waxing moon phase now. We had the new moon, which is the blackout moon, in the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius energy is all about focused intention. It's also about schooling. It is also about research, knowledge, studying. Okay, maybe you're gearing up to go and start classes in January of 2024 to kind of hit the ground running, but have faith in your dreams. Okay, so Spirit's saying now is not the time to quit. Now's the time to move forward. Wow, you got Taurus energy also too on your side. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Well, the new moon in Taurus probably won't happen until either the latter part of April or into May, early May of 2024. So they're even showing an overextended time frame. So that would take us about 5.5 months into the new year of 2024. So the prosperity, and it's matching up with this wealthy man, wealthy person, wealthy woman, things working out in your favor. Okay. So the money's gonna be there, but this can talk about more strategizing. But you got Taurus energy on your side. Taurus is our 180-degree opposite of Scorpio. So if you need to sit down for 5 minutes to go ground your energy, get back into that solar plexus, center point of your body, okay? Evaluating your goals, thinking like, can something be changed? Can something be done? Plan out the first 2 weeks of the month of January, and then plan out the third and fourth week. What movement are you gonna make, okay? And that will also help project your intuition. When we plan a little bit in advance, but being realistic, that can help with your intuition. It can help you to capture the goal or the bigger dream of the goal in your mind's eye, okay? So it starts today. What can you do today to push and project you forward for the next 2 weeks, making sure that you're not overwhelming yourself, that your goals are not unrealistic, but then making sure that your plan of action for the first 2 weeks of January gets set in stone and do not waver from it. And then the third and fourth week, plan that out ahead. Okay. So, because you're meant to go into this massive prosperity, or this could talk about a new job situation. This could talk about your entrepreneurship or moving into working for yourself. Okay. The reason why some of you guys haven't moved into entrepreneurship is, first off, you haven't set a date. You haven't set an exit date for the current job that you're working at. Some of you might need like 90 more days. Do you need 90 more days before you can venture off on your own? Do you need half of a year? But if you're trying to move into entrepreneurship in 2024, don't let that whole entire year go by and then you still haven't made or took the plunge, because until you take that risk or that chance and having a calculated plan, nothing's going to happen. It's strategizing. It could be building up your financial resources, tucking money away on the side so that you can go ahead and invest in your entrepreneurial business. And if you were fairly proactive and diligent in 2023, then that good residual energy will move into 2024. This is all on you right now. This is all on you. You are the only one, Scorpio, that is going to make something happen when it comes to your career. Because a lot of you could feel like the energy gets stale or stagnant in 2023. You could have had some small breakthroughs. But there's some of you are still going through a vicious cycle right now. And it's because the ideas have not been defined. There could be too much fear. Fear of what? Think about, if you need to write down, what are your fears? What are your fears about changing a job? What are your fears about going into entrepreneurship? Really think about it. Because people become an entrepreneur every single day and work for themselves, have that time management, that flexibility, that freedom. Okay. You got to think about where you're at right now. What can you do today? Because today is your power day. Every day is your power day. But you can project a little bit into the future. But start off with the month of January. What are you going to do to shift? Do you need to reserve some of your money? Like, meaning, let's say, for example, you go out and you eat 3 to 5 times a week. Can you reduce that down to like maybe you only go out twice a week where you don't cook? Okay. Because nowadays the average, going out to dinner it's costing well over, if you're a single person, it's costing well over $20 plus tip, or sometimes certain restaurants, especially if you like to eat sushi, sushi is not cheap. You could spend $30 to $50 in one meal just for yourself, plus tip. And we're talking a generous standard 20% tip. Where can you hold back? Can you get rid of a subscription to a particular channel on your Roku or your Fire Stick? You know what I'm saying? Is there a channel that you can do without that you are not currently watching or really haven't watched in the last 90 days? Can you save that $7.99? Can you save that $14.99 a month for the next 6 months and see where you're at in 6 months? And then if you feel like you can bring back that subscription, again, it is about wisdom and discernment, and where you can take that money, put it off to the side, and that is for the next big goal, or your entrepreneurship, or going to school, etc. How many times do you go to Starbucks per week, or a coffee shop? You're spending, if you're at Starbucks, at least, well, let's just put it this way. The smallest size, what do they call it, a venti? I don't know. I can't remember. Or a grande? No, you got venti. Yeah, venti. You have grande and whatever else. Okay. On average, $5 per coffee. And you're going to Starbucks once a day. That's $150 for the month. That's $150 that you could use to put into supplies or textbooks or whatever the case may be, when you can perfectly go to a local grocery store or order coffee pods that are cheaper online, get your Keurig because they're going to be having sales, you know what I mean? And save yourself that $150. Making your own coffee, get your own special syrup. You know, they charge extra, you guys. The more that you're getting the extra shot of espresso, the extra shot of soy milk, the extra side of this all racks up. So on average, if you are a heavy coffee drinker going out to the local wherever, that's, like I said, $150. You could spend on average close to, let's say, for example, McDonald's. Let's say you're at McDonald's 3 times a week. On average, $12 to $20. We'll round it up to the higher stance, because once you get, if you're supersizing things, or you got a medium this, medium that, buying, and if there are children involved, whatever, Happy Meals, things like that, that's well over, that's close to $28, almost $30. So that would be like $90. If you're at McDonald's 3 times a week, that's $90 for that week, eating at McDonald's, roughly. How big is your dream? How important is it for you to hold back, to hang on to the bigger picture, the bigger surprise? Because you're supposed to move into massive wealth, Scorpio, with what you do. Having, again, the time management, flexibility, freedom. Yes, when it comes to working for ourselves, we have to make a lot of sacrifices. If it comes to you doing school, you know, your credits are not cheap. For your knowledge and to get the knowledge, get the resources, get the tools, get the education, some credits are well over $100. That $150 that you spend at Starbucks, that can go for a credit. It's about keeping your eye on the prize. It is about understanding more of the value of where your money is being spent, and what is it being spent into. Because if you're going to thrive, sometimes we have to hold back. That's not, in truth, having lack conscious mentality. It's not to say that you're not going to make money or that you're not going to be able to afford that Starbucks. That's not what it's all about. It is about learning discipline. Where I reduced, for example, when I go to the grocery store now, instead of buying for 7 days out, I can control my way of spending with groceries, and I'm a single person, but I have Toto. For those of you who have dogs, cats, animals, their food, it's not cheap, especially if you're trying to feed your pet a healthier brand of food that's better for them, like the grain-free stuff. The grain-free stuff is not cheap. Because on average, even for a small bag of dog food, is running over $22. I would know. I go to Petco. I go to Petco. I go to Aldi's. I've gone to Walmart. You know, again, it's not cheap. So you have to. It's not to say you have to hold back on dog food or cat food for your animal, for your four-footed friend. It's not the point. The point is understanding where the money is being spent versus taking that money headed towards your dreams and goals. Spirit's trying to push you out of your comfort zone, I feel, to be disciplined here so that you come out basically smelling like a rose, Scorpio, and things are working out in this prosperity, this abundance. Where something here with this new moon in Taurus in 2024, that something could definitely expand on the horizon for you, or you get some kind of a yes moment, and it was because you stayed disciplined, you listened to your inner voice, your intuition, and got into that solar plexus, fighting the fear and charging ahead. My awesome and amazing Scorpios, if you would like to book a personal reading with me and do it through the power of the numbers, you can hit me up at bluescorpiongifts@gmail.com, and my amazing assistant Victoria will book you for that personal reading. But until next time, take care.